Okay, let's unpack this. We're doing a deep dive today
Hmm.
into Leviticus chapter 9.
Right, chapter 9, it's all about this specific 8th day.
Yeah, a really pivotal moment, isn't it, after all that preparation?
Exactly.
Yeah.
7 days of ordination, and now this. It's when the very first priestly sacrifices happen. For Aaron, and for the people too.
So our mission here is basically to walk through what happened,
Yeah.
the steps in this foundational ritual.
Yeah, and crucially, what happens right at the end, because something pretty dramatic occurs.
Okay. So this 8th day is the big launch, so to speak.
It really is. Moses gets everyone together, Aaron, his sons, the elders, the whole community is there.
Yeah.
Right at the entrance to the tent of meeting.
Setting the stage. And the instructions, they seem incredibly specific, starting with Aaron himself.
Absolutely. Before anything else, Aaron has to deal with his own offerings. He needs a bull calf for a sin offering and a ram for a burnt offering.
Both without defect, that standard phrase.
Always. Signifying wholeness, perfection as much as possible. The sin offering, the calf, that's about atonement, cleansing.
Right. Dealing with sin.
And the burnt offering, the ram, that symbolizes like complete devotion, giving everything over to God.
It's pretty striking that even the high priest, right after being ordained, needs atonement first.
It really underscores the point. No one is exempt. Then, yes, Moses gives instructions for the people's offerings.
And their list is a bit different, right?
It is. They bring a male goat for their sin offering, then a calf and a lamb yearlings, without defect for a burnt offering,
Right.
and also an ox and a ram for what's called a fellowship offering, plus a grain offering mixed with oil.
Wow, that's quite a collection. And why? What's the stated reason?
Moses tells them directly, "For today the Lord will appear to you."
Whoa. Okay, so this isn't just routine. It's preparation for a genuine divine encounter.
Precisely. You can imagine the atmosphere, the anticipation.
So everyone brings these offerings forward. The whole assembly gathers.
And Moses repeats the purpose. Do this, basically, so that the glory of the Lord may appear to you. Then he tells Aaron, okay, go to the altar.
First for himself, then for the people.
Exactly as commanded. Make atonement for yourself, then make atonement for them.
So Aaron starts with his own sin offering, the calf.
Yeah.
What does that involve?
Well, he slaughters it. His sons help with the blood. Some blood goes on the horns of the altar.
The horns, yeah, that seems significant.
Very, like reaching the highest point, cleansing the place of sacrifice itself. The rest of the blood is poured at the base.
Okay.
Then the fat, the kidneys, the liver lobe, considered the best parts. They're burned on the altar, offered up.
And the rest to the animal.
The flesh, the hide, burned outside the camp, completely removed, symbolizing sin being taken away.
That detail really emphasizes the seriousness of it, the completeness. What about his burnt offering, the ram?
He slaughters that next. Again, his sons handle the blood, sprinkling it all around the altar. The ram itself is cut up, washed, and then completely burned on the altar.
Total dedication, like you said.
That's the symbolism. Nothing held back.
Okay, so Aaron's personal offerings are done. Now he acts for the community.
Correct. He takes the goat for the people's sin offering, offers it just like he did his own calf. Same procedure.
Right.
Then he presents their burnt offering, the calf and lamb again, following the pattern, fully consumed on the altar.
And a grain offering.
Takes a handful of it, burns that on the altar too, like Thanksgiving gesture, acknowledging God's provision.
Okay, then there's the fellowship offering, the ox and the ram. That one's a bit different, isn't it?
It is. The blood is handled similarly, sprinkled. The fat portions are burned on the altar, the part given to God.
But not everything is burned.
Right. The breast and the right thigh are set aside. Aaron performs a specific action with them.
The wave offering.
Exactly. He waves them before the Lord. It's a presentation, not consumption by fire. These parts often became the priest's share.
And the fellowship offering itself, it's about communion, peace.
Yes, peace between God and the people, often culminating in a shared meal, symbolizing that restored relationship.
So all these steps, very precise, very methodical, they're all completed now. What happens next? The anticipation must be huge.
It is. Aaron finishes, lifts his hands, blesses the people, and steps down. Then Moses and Aaron go into the tent of meeting together.
Okay. A private moment.
Seems like it. Then they come back out, and together they bless the people again, and that's when it happens. The promise is fulfilled.
The glory appears.
Yes. The text says, the glory of the Lord appeared to all the people. And then, well, this is the climax.
Oh, God.
Fire. Fire comes out from the presence of the Lord. It falls on the altar and consumes the burnt offering and the fat portions.
Wow. Not just the regular altar fire. This is divine fire.
unmistakable, direct validation from God himself. Proof of acceptance.
Incredible. How did the people react, seeing actual fire from heaven, basically?
Overwhelmingly. The text says when they saw it, they shouted for joy, and then they fell face down.
Joy and awe. Reference.
A powerful mix. Acknowledging God's power and his acceptance of everything that had just been done, his presence was now officially tangibly established among them through this system.
So what does this all mean? This deep dive really shows this incredibly precise sequence. Commanded, performed meticulously, and then, boom, divine validation with fire.
Yeah, that image of fire consuming the offering, the people shouting, then falling silent in awe, it's intense.
It really is. It leaves you with a question, doesn't it?
Right.
What does this specific fiery confirmation tell you about how God views acceptable worship, about atonement actually working, and just, the sheer power and reality of a divine presence being established right there among the people?
That fiery confirmation. Yeah, that's definitely something fascinating to think about.